Hey there, thank you for tuning in to Down to Vacay. This is Gil.
I'm Lou.
And we have a major issue with this Bimini Island.
No, you
We
don't.
really do, man. It was so difficult to come up with an intro to this beautiful island, man. I had no idea what to expect. I had no idea what they would have. And starting this video was just so difficult for us. We couldn't even get on the same page. But now we're here.
I don't know if we're on the same page
We
either.
should be. But we are going to share our experience at Bimini Island. What we liked, what we didn't like, the rock star treatment that we got, the VIP Cabana, and it was actually pretty cool. I don't know what you felt.
I didn't even know what Bimini Island was before I saw it.
I have no.
on the
I had no
itinerary.
idea either. I mean, all I know was it was our. The itinerary was Dominican Days. That's what it was called. Mm-hmm. And it went to Dominican Republic and Bimini Island. It was 5 days, 5-day cruise. It was pretty cool. But Bimini Island was something that I heard about, something I saw many times. And I thought, man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think my expectations were kind of low because I just assumed it was just another private island by the cruise lines and that's it.
So when we first booked the cruise, I noticed that there was this, sections where you can do, they call it excursions, and it was $500. It was $500 for this cabana where you can, fit up to 6 people. So, if you don't want to shell out, all the money yourself, find some friends.
Exactly.
Find someone, whoever's going
Chip
with
in.
you. Yeah, chip in and makes it a lot cheaper. But here's the thing, though. These cabanas are part of the Rock Star Retreat cabins.
So they're not just regular cabanas, they're VIP cabanas.
Right, they are VIP cabanas. And you can only get it if you are a part, or if you have a cabin in the Rock Star Retreat area aboard the Scarlet Lady. And luckily for us, there weren't many people in those cabins. So they opened it up to anyone to purchase these cabanas, which comes out to $500. $500 for these cabanas. And I must say it was actually, I don't know, I felt like it was worth it. The way you can get a cabana, the Rock Star Retreat Cabana, is if you have a Rock Star
Cabin.
Retreat. Is it retreat or
I
just a
don't think
Rock Star cabin?
I think it's just a Rock Star cabin on the voyage. So
Right.
like on a Scarlet Lady.
So if you were fortunate enough or rich enough to get a Rock Star cabin, then you're most likely able to get the Rock Star Retreat Cabana at Bimini Island. But luckily for us, there weren't many Rock Star cabin people.
It seems like they get either first dibs or all dibs,
Right, so
depending
they-
on the amount of people.
So they opened it up to us regular folk.
The po folk.
Yeah, to grab one of those cabanas. And I wasn't quite sure if I should do it, but you didn't know about this, but I figured
You're lucky I didn't know.
But I figured, you know what? It's something that, I think it was a good experience. It was pretty cool. And I thought, okay, other people would want to know if it's worth it, right? So I paid $500 for this cabana in the VIP section, and it was actually a good buy.
Yeah, but wait. You have to kind of explain a little bit more because, listen, just hearing off the top $500, that seems like a lot.
Right.
But I don't think most cabanas come with a meal and drinks included. Like that, to me, that actually kind of makes up for the price. Like if I would assume that most cabanas, you just pay the fee because of the spot. You're not really paying, and you would have to basically pay a la carte for everything else. But this, number one, it was in a separate section. It wasn't in the lagoon area where everybody else is at.
The happening place.
Yeah, it was
the party
actually
section.
Yeah, it was actually in like a little separate section. So that was number one. You're more secluded, and number two, and you have the beach right there. So I think the cabanas over on the lagoon side, basically they had the lagoon. They didn't have walking distance to the beach, not that close. So I thought that was a good thing. And then there was food and drinks included. Like, hello. And it's for up to 6 people.
Well, the drinks, it was for the drinks, it was $100 bar tab actually.
Yeah, but for per person.
No, it's total.
Really? Because we didn't even have $100.
Yeah, no, we had They gave us $100 bar.
No,
tab.
I mean we didn't even spend $100 on the bar.
No, we didn't. We had like 2 drinks each.
Plus, remember the youngins came, so they also had drinks too. Yeah, the youngins. The other couple that joined us at the cabana, and I believe they also drank.
Yeah, they
at
did.
least 1 drink each.
Yeah. So the food was good. It was, I guess the food.
It was Caribbean style.
Yeah, it was native.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. It was good. The experience itself was actually pretty cool. You have your quiet area. You have, the cabana. You have a couple of lounging chairs right in front. Again, to accommodate up to 6 people.
Yeah, it was like a day bed, and then it had loungers, and then it had another set of loungers.
And you had your own, your private, I don't know what you want to call it, your wait staff, butler, server. Okay. And it was so relaxing. Like, it was just so relaxing.
And then the piece de resistance.
What was that?
The actual beach itself, the ocean.
Yeah.
It was so nice. It was so calm, and it wasn't like the water wasn't rough. It wasn't like you were going to get hit by a tidal wave. No, it was very like soothing. It was really, really nice.
It was actually a pretty good I mean, is it worth $500? I think it's probably worth $500 if you have up to 6 people, right?
Yeah, but if you're thinking about how much food costs, how much drinks cost each.
But for 2 people, is it worth $500? I don't know.
I mean, probably not. Maybe it would have been like more like $250 for just the 2 people. Yeah, because again, we ate quite a bit. Like, we had the other thing was with the food, you were not limited by a dollar amount. You could order whatever you wanted on the menu.
Right.
So I think we had appetizers. We had like regular. We had a bunch of appetizers with sides, and then we also had dessert. Yeah. And then we had drinks too. So I feel like we tried to get the most out of it.
Right.
The server was pleasant and very accommodating. Nice. So I think it was overall a great experience.
And in comparison to other cruise lines from their islands.
Oh, their cabanas are like more than like $1,000.
Oh my Larry.
Now that is ridiculous.
I know on the Royal Caribbean, their Coco or whatever. What is the name of their private island?
K or Coco?
Something like that, right? It's which we'll be at.
Now that's called a circus. That island looks kind of chaotic.
It's like over $1,000 for a cabana.
That's ridiculous.
It's crazy, and like maybe another 500 on top of that, 2,000 or whatever it is for bungalow, over water. It was just crazy. So maybe this $500, even for a couple, is worth it.
In comparison to the other places.
Yeah, if you want, a spot that's peaceful, the food and everything else.
Mind you, if you decided you want to go to dip in the pool, you could just kind of walk over to that area in the lagoon. That's what they call the lagoon. And then you could come back to your cabana. It wasn't like you were on a limited time schedule at the cabana either. It wasn't like you only had it for 2 hours. You had it basically for the duration of the time you were there. So again, I thought it was yes. Would I have normally booked that? No, because I'm a cheapskate. But I did think it was pretty well worth it.
I felt like it was worth it as well. If you have the opportunity to, I say go for it. If you want a peaceful spot, if you want to relax and quiet area, that's the best spot. Further in, I guess, towards the middle, that's where you have the pool and the live DJ
and it's a lot more people.
It's happening
and it's busy.
Yeah, it's happening. It's a good spot. Again, you have the music was good too when they were
walking through
playing the music. It was actually pretty good. I'm like, damn, man, I wish, because we're like in the middle. We're not old, but we're not like young either. So therefore, it's like I want a little peace, but I still want to have a little fun.
You like to dip your toe in craziness.
That's right. That's what I do. but I still want that peace. You know what I mean? I want to be able to go back to my peaceful corner and just relax. And that's what we got. So, you know, again, I think that if you want that experience where it's quiet, it's peaceful, and you want to, you know, have a chance to go towards the pool area, you can do that and come back. I think it's worth it. You know what's crazy to me though, now that I think about it, the walk, we had to go to like 3 different sections.
I know, it was quite a path.
Yeah, it was 3 so we went to like the main section and said, hey, you know, we have the VIP cabana. Oh, well, you got to go to this one, right? And then we go to that other little hut. Hey, you know, we have the VIP cabana. Oh,
it's
the other one is, you know, over. It's like, man. So, you know, when you walk in, when you get in there, you know, you go to the first left one, and then you go to the next left one, and then you go to the
furthest left one.
Yeah. And that was like, okay, man. It was that's
the only part I guess was a little bit disheartening, is that the amount of walking that you did from the entrance of the club all the way to the VIP section.
Right. And too bad they didn't have like a little, you know, trail or something like that for the elder folk. You know what I mean?
I know. So I mean, they did have like a path, but it wasn't very smooth. So yeah. It would be a little trek for someone. And I didn't see them offering any kind of assistance where they were like transporting people.
Yeah. So if you're an older person, you know, if you're an older, you know, group,
just stick to the lagoon.
I mean, they have the lagoon cabanas as well.
Yes, they had like cabanas in the lagoon area.
So right when you walk into, you know, to the middle, there are cabanas as well.
Yep. And obviously there's also the regular loungers that are free.
Yep. So I mean, again, that was pretty much the only thing. There's a lot of walking. You have to walk to the tram. You know, the tram takes you back and forth from the port. It stops off at other areas, other hotels as well. The tram, that is. So it's quite a drive. And then, you know, on your drive, you'll see a whole bunch of golf carts, because that's what they use to get around the island. You know,
golf
bikes.
Carts.
You know, mopeds.
But I did see some tricked out like golf carts. A couple of them look kind of like Jeeps.
That's what you get at Bimini Island. It's actually a pretty cool place, man. It's a really cool island. I don't know if I would fly there. You know, like us being up north, you know, in New York City. I don't know if I just want to fly to Bimini Island, you know, for a vacation or something like that. I don't know if I'd want to do that. Mm-hmm. If I lived in, you know, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, you know, around in those areas, I wouldn't mind taking a 2-hour ferry.
Just drug me up a little, because I'll get sick.
that I wouldn't mind doing. It's pretty cool. You know, spend a day and then come back. You know, it's one of those, spur of the moment type of deals.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that. But overall, it was a cool experience. I think it was worth the $500. If you have, you know, up to 6 people, I think it's worth the $500 if you're able to get it.
Yeah.
You know, if they open it up on the app for Virgin Voyages, I think you should easily grab a cabana and enjoy the experience. That's pretty much it for me. You know, hopefully you guys enjoyed the view, the videos, our opinions. If you like to see more, if you love the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. We do this for you guys, as well as our, you know, yearning for vacations. You can follow us on Instagram at official_down to vacay. Check us out on the web at downtovacay.com. And again, subscribe, hit that little subscription notice, so that way you'll be able to catch our videos when we post it. We're going to be posting quite a few within the next 2 months, because we have the Norwegian Viva coming up in February. And then we have the Icon of the Sea. Oh yeah. It's in at the end of March, man. So March 29th. That's when we jump on the Royal Caribbean Icon of the Seas. It's going to be epic, man. It's going to be a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I don't even know if we're going to have a
That's
vacation.
not even going to be a vacation.
Yeah, it's not even going to be a vacation. It's just going to be work.
Not that we're complaining here. This is just
man.
facts.
Yeah, we have tons of stuff, tons of videos, tons of content coming up. Our experiences, you know, with the supper club. I forgot if that's what it's called. Yeah, it's a lot. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Push that notification button, and hopefully, maybe you'll be down to Vacay.